So my first area was Chernigov, and so I was trained there, and I was there for 3 transfers at first, and then I was transferred out of there for a transfer, and then came back for another 4 transfers. And so I remember at first not really loving the area. It was kind of getting cold. The very first few weeks of my mission, I didn't see the sun for several weeks just because it was that time of the year. It was cloudy, it was getting cold, and I was not expecting it. And obviously the transition to mission life is just tough for everybody at first. And the language was difficult, and you just have to get to know everybody, memorizing everybody's names, learning how to talk to people on the phone. It's all just a period of change. But by the time I was about to get transferred out of the area, I was just praying every single night that I would stay. And I honestly fell in love with that area, and I was absolutely heartbroken to leave, and finding out that I was going back to that area was one of the happiest days of my life. I absolutely loved it. And so that was the second transfer that Sister Missionaries had been in that area. And it's a branch of mostly women, so there were very few priesthood holders in the branch. And so the members were very, very excited about Sister Missionaries being in the branch. And so from what had been a period of not a lot of growth in the branch, went to a period of the members being so excited about missionary work, wanting to introduce their friends to us, wanting us to come over and get to know them and help them do their missionary work. And that time of my mission was so successful, and we saw an attitude change in the members, we saw growth of the branch, we saw people strengthen their testimonies, members and non-members alike, and it was a really, really, really special time. A lot of people know of the city because it's not too far from Chernobyl, where there was like a nuclear disaster a long time ago. So it's just, I don't know, probably an hour and a half away from that site. So that's probably what it's most known for. It also has a lot of really, really beautiful old Orthodox churches that are just like in the center. So our branch building is just right in that area. So it's a really, really beautiful town, and I don't know what the population would be like, but it is a lot of older people. So a lot of the younger students, they study in Kyiv, and so there aren't as many of them in the city of Chernigov, but so a lot of the older generation, they work on their farms a lot of the year. So in the colder months, they're working, or they're, I don't know, eating their crops from the year before and getting their farms ready for the next planting season. And then the spring, they're planting all of their crops. In the summer and in the fall, they're harvesting everything and then canning it and getting it ready for the winter to save all of their food. So there was a lot of times when we helped many people get their farms ready for the season, which was a really cool experience. It's perhaps a little bit colder than some of the other areas just because it's further north, but so I was there pretty much in all 4 seasons, and so I did pretty much experience it all of the different times. But yeah, it was definitely cold in the winter. I would say it's similar to a Utah winter, but more bitter just because the humidity, and so a little bit more bitter, but definitely doable. And the summers were hot, but I don't know, not any hotter than anywhere here in Utah or anything.